Hey guys, I'm Daisy, and in this video, I thought that I could do some spring related build because it's been almost a month since spring has officially been here, but it hasn't really been feeling like spring where I live. The weather is all over the place, but it did start to feel more like spring, so I wanted to do something spring related, and what better build to do than something related to spring and to flowers, because my channel is Daisy. So I thought that for this video I would do a spring cafe and a flower stand all on the same little lot of terrain. I'll get into what I mean by a lot of terrain later in the video, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. You can leave a like on the video if that sounds interesting, and maybe comment down below any thoughts on the video. Let's get into building. I'm starting off this build by simply tracing the outlines that I had already placed it down for myself, because I wanted to make this a little bit easier and a little bit quicker so I would be able to post a video on time. Videos, filming them, making the voiceover, editing, it takes forever. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, but that's just why I traced it down. Why you see me build, I actually wanted to talk about something, which is the fact that I'm considering possibly turning this plot into a town. That is in fact why I said this plot of land. I don't know what I said, something like that in the intro. Just because I took this part of the whole plot to build this build, and the rest of the plot could easily be used for any other build that I would like to do. So if you have any ideas at all of what I could build next in this town, if you do want this to be a town, feel free to leave any idea in the comments. I would love to read them, and I'll do it if I find that it's a good idea and it could fit with the style. I had already started filming videos for a town before, but the town really wasn't my style, and since I'm just starting my channel, I want my builds to represent what I like to build and not what I'm just building so that others will watch the video. So this build is super pink, and it's definitely closer to my style, making it a lot easier for me to build it. I really had fun with this build, experimenting with all like the flowery seats or flowery pillows on the seats, adding a lot of flowers that I loved being able to place a lot of flowers. So yeah, the theme of this town is probably gonna be pink and flowers and cute stuff. I am gonna try to make it slightly realistic, just realistic, like full-on realistic builds are not my thing at all. I do want to make this town a little bit more realistic than I usually would make my build. Like, I'm making a cafe that could maybe work as an actual cafe other than the kitchen. Now the kitchen doesn't really work. There's no sink. I didn't really think about that when I was building it. I definitely should have made it bigger and like added a sink, but I was like, what do I put in there? I had no idea what to put in the kitchen, which is why it's pretty tiny, and it just has like a bunch of like bags, cups, plates, all that stuff. Sorry for that kitchen having literally nothing, but I said everything I wanted to say. I want to turn this into a town. I want your suggestions on how to build. I want the theme to be really pink and nice and cute and just my building style in general. And since I'm done talking about it and there's still quite a bit of building going on and the video is not done yet and I still have to do a voiceover, I want to talk about something. I need to talk about it. I was talking about it with my mom. There's my stepdad. He's always talking about what was wrong in his day, what he didn't like, what his boss's ex did to his boss that made his boss aggressive and stuff. Yeah, he's always talking about everything negative that happened in his day, but never anything positive. Like, why? And then that actually made me think a lot on why do people only say what happened that they didn't like in their day? Why do they never talk about something that they liked in their day and a reason why they should be happy? Why does everyone just have to talk about what made them feel bad? And then I was talking about it with my mom, and I was like, I don't get that. I do not get that people choose to not feel good because something happened in their day that made them not feel good. In math class, I did one single mistake. I forgot to put the parentheses, because it was like a number minus another number minus another third number minus another number. I forgot to put the parentheses. Just that tiny little detail made it so that I had to redo 6 steps, and it annoyed me so much because it was one tiny mistake and the whole rest of the problem was, which I had finished, was completely wrong just because of that one stupid mistake. I could have just came home and spoke about it, that it was horrible and that it was so annoying and that I was super mad at the teacher for not telling me sooner, or just said, why do you need parentheses and why does it change the result, or anything like that. But why? I could have spoken about how much I hate my English teacher just because she expects us to do work that she has never taught us how to do. But I don't, because what is the point of talking about something that makes you feel bad? By talking about something that makes you feel bad, you're intentionally making yourself think about that thing that happened that you did not like. Because by talking about something, you're forcing yourself to think about it because you have to think about it to talk about it. Why do people choose to think about something bad that happened in the day when they could just choose to forget about it? I don't get that. If you get that, or if you get why people do it, you can leave a comment down below. I'm really interested. But I'm talking too much and now I have to do the tour. So, bye guys! And here we are, the build is finally complete. It was one of the simpler builds I had done, but I still love it a lot. I added some stuff like these tables here in this pathway. I'll talk about it more when I get into it, but let's start with the cafe. There's a lot of flowers outside. I added this gardening. In my opinion, it looks absolutely fantastic. If you're wondering why I didn't film it, it's because this did take me a while, and I was doing it at the same time as watching a YouTube video, and in that YouTube video, they were doing a lot of gardening, so that's where I got the idea from. This is the entrance of the cafe. It's really simple. First two tables, desks, whatever you want to call them. They're more like desks, but they kind of act as cafe tables. Anyways, these two wooden things here. One of them has one seat. It is a daisy seat, so cute. It took a while to do. It's so hard with the transform tool, but it is so worth it in my opinion. We have a strawberry milkshake, papers, a pen, flowers of course because this is a flower cafe, and a laptop. At this table we have two seats, flowers, a book, and a teacup. I would guess that there's one person reading, the other one having tea or something like that. Turning a little bit, we have this area where you order. I did kind of forget a door to that, so pretend that there's a door and just go like that. Anyways, here is the menu. I did make the menu myself. I'm not perfectly sure if the prices are exactly reasonable. For most of the prices, I just based them off cooking the actual item and then going by the price it costed me divided by the amount it gave me plus $2 for profit. I know that sounds really complicated, but I found that was kind of realistic. Inside this, I didn't really know what to put in there. There's another menu so that they can know the prices because you can't see the one over there. Cups, bags, mini plates, bowls, tiny cups, big cups, a blender, iced tea and lemonade. Really just, I don't know. I've never been to a cafe's kitchen. I don't know if there's anything else you would need in here. It probably a sink. I just realized that. If you think there's anything that I should add to this, definitely leave a comment down below telling me all about it. I would love to hear about it, and I'm always open to changing stuff if you want me to. Then we struggle on out. We have these three paintings: Keep Calm and Drink Coffee that I made myself, Sunshine on My Mind from the Roblox catalog, and sponsored by Margaret's Bouquets. I actually spelled it wrong. Just ignore that. because this is Margaret's. It's supposed to be Margaret's. Anyways, we have 3 tables, 2 tables for 2 and 1 for 4. Small daisies, daisy chairs also. These took a while. They're pretty hard to make, but they're so worth it. So cute, so adorable. I love them. The bigger table has a bigger vase and more flowers. We have roses and tulips. And then the same table as over there. This cafe is pretty small, pretty simple. Now moving on to the flower stand. These tables don't really have anything to do with the flower stand, but I just found that this was such a beautiful place to put tables, especially with the tiny like flower stand. It's so cute, and all the flowers around, the green grass, and it would have been really empty without the tables. This is Margaret's Bouquets. This is actually spelled correctly. Custom bouquets available, and keep calm and think flowers. Those 3 decals I did make myself. There's a lot of flowers around, like I said, and these are super colorful. Inside we have this kind of area where I assume they would be growing stuff that they sell. I have no idea if that's actually how it works. I actually don't think so. I feel like that's not really what they would have in here, but I had no idea, really no idea what else to put here, so I just put that. And also these lights are supposed to be like imitating the sun or something, as well as some water that just goes down on the floor. And this is the view to outside from the inside. Then when we walk out of there, there's actually this little space behind everything. I just find it so insanely adorable. There's the lemon trees, all the gardening, inspired from the video I was watching, or videos, plural. And then there's these 3 tables that anyone really could come to and just enjoy being outside. It's spring, almost summer. We want to spend more time outside, so here is a place where you can do that. After all, this town does need a place to just hang out and have fun outside. So yeah guys, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was a little bit shorter than what we're beginning to be used to, but this build just wasn't really that long and I didn't want to put just filler content that wouldn't have been as good. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit shorter, but I do think it was worth watching. Personally, I would have watched it if it was not me filming it. I just hope you enjoyed it, even if it was a little bit shorter. I hope you like the build. Again, if you have any idea of what else I could put in this town, really please let me know. I am so open to any ideas. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like on it, and if you like my channel in general, how I talk in my videos, how my videos are edited, or you just want to see more from me, then you could, if you wanted to, maybe subscribe to the channel. It would be nice and it would help me out a lot, as well as motivate me to post more content for you guys. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a really nice rest of your day, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!